This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. The low heavy hits. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Very solid corner switch. Big counter. Gets the knockdown, and now low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Holds out with Genso. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Fires off in overdrive. Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Yo, put that away. What'll happen here? In with Snake Step. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They back the opponent into the corner. Hits them with a stop and bop. Misses the grab. Not much life difference. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Looking for a chance. Knockdown and blocks the impact. Burnout activates. Here's his and drops him. Player 2 needs to use the threat of blocks the low kick. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Okay, here's flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Big step. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Side switch in the corner. Dives in with cool face. Both fighters are raring to go. So, what's next? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Pokes with the brushes that off and keeps going. Pressuring with cool face. Oh, here we go. Oh, snipe. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Okay, here we tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. This is gonna hurt. There's a drive impact. A single hit will do it. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. What a read with that anti-air. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Decides to meet them in the air. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Definitely saw that counter coming. Long dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes air to deny them a chance. Sticks the jump in. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. The super armor does its job. Next hit will end the round. Closes out the round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Projectile to try and change the situation. Throws him. What's next? Dashes forward. Blocks the impact. In with Snake Step. They break things off to take a quick breather. Medium kick. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Lands the attack and triggers a toxic blossom. They're gonna get a better advantage here. Jumps, throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 2 hits them with a stop and bop. Grappling it, it's a good spot to use the super. Still alive? Still alive? My magnum open! The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. There's a burnout. Okay, here we go. Chisels them down. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Almost had it, but he gets blocked.
No escape.
Oh, whiffs the grab. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player 2 has used up all of their drive moves. The combo's there. The low kick connects. No good enough time. Recovers from burnout. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. This is the range where things get messy. And he delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Big, low, reaching heavy. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Somehow Fish is going on the offensive. Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Blocks the impact. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Attempts to break the... Oh, burnout!
Merde!
Gotta be careful not drops them hard. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Connects with the throw. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Low heavy. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 needs to hold. Oh, the drive impact hits for a punish. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up.
They got amazing, never say die attitude. Got them the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick hit. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Let's offer projectile to waste time. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 with the life lead. Who's gonna make a move? The low is denied. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Solid combo. Can't tech the throw? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart driving. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Was looking for that jump attack. Both fighters want to digs in deep to get that drive in. Oicho throws. You can't let him close in like that. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Super on deck for both fighters. Rushes that off and keeps going. Bring in the heat. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Chin, you, rip-off.
Bet that hurt.
The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, burnout triggered. They were right to be on guard there. Oicho, knockdown and life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Dangerous range here. Low heavy, but no go. What'll be the plan here? Overhead, but it won't work. It turns out. Snap, headbutt. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ouais.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history
Akuma.
to be made. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Utilizes an overdrive arc there to tack on just a little more damage. Still slugging it out here. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Big counter. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Checks him with a projectile. The low doesn't connect.
Merde.
Solid combo. Very solid corner switch.
Putain.
Trying to read each other here? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive use. Charges forward.
Merde.
At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how nice counter. That was overall hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. They decide to take a breather to regroup. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the game. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. Hanging on for dear life. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Jumps? KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Decides to meet them in the air. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive arc anyway just to show they're not gun shy. Still slugging it out here. The low heavy hits. Definitely shuts out the jumping. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout.
Merde.
Sticks the combo. Had the radar up and running. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping and experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation.
Merde.
What'll happen here? Demon Raid? Throws a fireball. In there.
Putain.
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Fais chier ça.
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectiles. The throw hits.
Merde.
Fun begins. Gets a good read on their opponent. There's a corner switch. They gotta escape from the corner.
Putain.
Pressure builds up. Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far.
Merde.
Needs to deal with this burnout. Shoots off a fireball up close. Did well to get the buff in there.
Merde.
Recovers from burnout. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They were right to be on guard there. Parries the attack. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Jumps.
Ah putain.
Play with the throw. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The life remaining tells us we're halfway. Hits them with a stop.
Putain.
Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the check. Oh, burnout triggered. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. The low. Amazing. Wow, in there.
Ah.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the knockdown, and now there's an overdrive short.
Merde.
Can't tech the throw.
Putain.
Goes for the fireball. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like
Merde.
a trips them up. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Player 2 needs
Putain.
to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? The counter is blocked. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1, they were not cleared for takeoff. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? There's the drive attack that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Perfect time to spend the meter. How will this impact things? Player 2 has the life advantage.
Merde.
That last round was all about close quarters combat. They really took it to each other. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Looking for a chance. Jumps, hits them with a stop.
Putain, encore.
Player 2, oh, burnout triggered. A quick breather, wrecks them. Oh no, they're stunned. Experiencing burnout. KO.
Putain.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ah, il faut que je sois patient, putain.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Merde.
Starts with a jump in. The low is denied.
Putain.
Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. What's the play here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Nails the anti-air. Decides to meet them in the air. Knockdown. Long low attack hit. Throws them to negate the block. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump-in is denied. The super armor does its job. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences.
Merde, putain.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how looking to plan them with the pile driver. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? The drive impact is denied. Decides to meet them in the air. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Target locked and
Putain, encore.
Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Hits them with a stopping box. Oh, burnout triggered. Too much. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Back throw for the side.
Putain, enfoiré.
Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Oh, whiffs the throw.
Putain.
Target locked.
Ah, putain.
Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Oh no, they're stunned. Going in? Player to come from the brink like that.
Ah.
Comeback. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps?
Merde.
Projectile to try and change the situation. Scrapping it out up close. Takes a trip. Player 1 has the life advantage. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages
Putain.
it. Jumps up. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Drives it back, misses.
Ah, putain.
A great opening here to do big damage. Target locked and scoop. A real excellent block. Corrects them. Oh, here we go. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Is this gonna be a finish for the X1?
Ah, putain. Enfoiré.
Dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Ah. Putain, 2 fois de justesse il m'a battu là. D'un petit peu hein.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Oh, the air throw falls short.
Merde.
Into the point. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner.
Merde.
Now they're on the defensive.
Putain.
Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the counter hit throw. Taking stock. Jump. Somehow. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. This is a critical point of a round where they
Putain, ça bug hein. Putain, ça bug là, putain.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Merde.
Jumps in. Which way you gonna block? Gets carried to the corner. Both
Putain.
fighters planning something? Looking for a chance. From low heavy to... Doesn't miss a beat. Reads the jumping perfectly. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Goes for the jump in to start.
Merde.
Player 1 took that.
Ah putain.
No need to bring out the big guns yet. Risky play, but it pays off. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. Drops that off. Jump burns out. Crowns him from above. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Party time. Catches them in the P9. Keeps cool and locks them out. Both sides getting ready. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 throws them.
Merde.
Oh, they switch sides. There's a burnout. Drops him hard. Answers with a fire hit. It's over. Player 2 clinches the win.
Putain.
But that could have been anyone's game. No way.
Il arrête pas de sauter, hein.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knocked him out of the air. Jumps. Gets him with the
Merde.
air. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation.
Putain.
Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Decides to buff up while they can. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2, burnout in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. Hits them with a stopping bomb.
Enfoiré.
Oh, whiffs the throw. They were right to be on guard there. Takes picks the air throw. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Just go for it at this range.
Putain, la chance qu'il a eu, quoi.
They're gonna score huge damage off this. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Nothing stops this train. A real test of nerves here. The low. Okay, here we go. The low heavy connected? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all. Are you serious? He had a read on that jump in the whole
Merde.
time? Jumps up. The low kick hits. Takes the ball. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for up connects with the throw? Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Turns out the low. Oh, here we go. Adds a bit of pro-game spice there. Player 2 knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Throws them. Both top. Oh, burnout. Closes it out. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps. Player 1 has the life lead. The low kick is blocked. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Does a good job of pushing back. Shoots off a fireball up close. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. Long low attack hits. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
Merde.
Fighters planning something? Player 2, Mark KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From low heavy to the next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Doesn't miss a beat. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Burnout activates. Gotta do better than that. Checks with a medium kick. Knockdown and low heavy, but no good KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.